Hi, my name is Dan Anthony. I'm a restoration coordinator for BELFOR. We picked up a job in Milton Keynes at St Andrew's Infant School. There was a fire caused by a cooking demonstration. Quite extensive soot damage throughout the property, affecting all rooms, heavy contaminants in each area. Being the first on site, we saw the devastation that the fire had caused, the level of contamination through every single area you can imagine. My first thought was how much work is ahead of us, but it's a challenge that we're ready to take on. On the first day we came in, we were asked to triage and save as much as we could and move items into other areas that weren't as bad as affected as the main classroom. One of the main benefits working alongside a construction team is being able to identify what can be saved and what can't be saved from an early stage. That really helps minimise the timescale and push things along. Considering it was a small cooking demonstration, very little thermal damage, the level of contamination was very severe. It made its way into every room, nook and cranny in the building. So the contents that could be saved were separated from the items that we disposed of, packed up and sent off to our specialist cleaning facility. The main objective is just to decontaminate top to bottom all the soot residue, preparing the areas for reinstatement and decoration. These decontamination works consisted of soot sponging, wet cleaning UPVCs, doors, tiles, floorings. Our objective was to get the building prepped and ready for the reinstatement team to come in and hand over to them for the next stage. One of the most important aspects of the decontamination work was doing the stain blocking, which is really prepping the surface and getting it ready for the reinstatement team to do what they need to do. The biggest part of it was working alongside the reinstatement team. Being such a large project, we had to collaborate and work as a team to get it finished on time.
Because of all the services we provide at BELFOR, we've been able to get this job across the line using our end-to-end service. It was a really efficient, seamless service between our two departments, and I like to feel our main port of call at the school fully understood that we was on board, that we understood their frustrations, their worries, their concerns, and the complete end-to-end solution that BELFOR do bring has absolutely ticked all the boxes. Once the restoration team had completely restored the building, it was a seamless handover to trades teams that came in, electricians, plumbers, carpenters, carpet fitters and a number of labourers. Carried out the full redecoration to the building, fitted bespoke carpets, bespoke flooring, new kitchens, suspended ceilings, and we'd done it as a complete team. St Andrews has been a success because of the strict timelines that are required to get the project across the line. And without our teams across the board, it would never have been achievable.
The most enjoyable thing is seeing the finished product coming back into a school and seeing everything as it was, if not better, and then returning contents that we've been able to save.
I'm super proud of what we've achieved here. Our teams have provided an outstanding service, something not many people can provide.
I think the most successful part of the job has been removing all evidence that an incident ever occurred.
My name's Emma Wallace, I'm the Executive Head Teacher of the Village School Federation, and this is one of my schools at St Andrews. We were contacted by BELFOR and they were in the very next day, but we felt really, we were very well supported. And it was a great comfort in those early days that we knew that we were working with real professionals. The most important thing for me as head teacher was to make sure that those children were back in learning. Now, they were amazing at kind of answering all of our questions and queries. Obviously, by that stage, we had a whole list of things and lots of concerns and worries, and they answered everything. They gave us a lot of time. They were incredibly good at coming back at emails and messages. Nothing was too insignificant. I was amazed the next day when I was here with representatives from Milton Keynes Council. You know, there was people already washing areas and cleaning areas, and this was just 24 hours after the fire had happened. I felt they've been very honest to work with, where they've been able to save things that we've got in school. They have taken them away and cleaned them. Only things that have had to be replaced have been replaced. We've had a lot of contact with Jay, who has been the site manager here while we've been going through the restoration process, and he was the one who was here that very first day. And I think that's a real credit to the company, is that they put someone in and he really has been there through our journey. So I'm sat here now with my teaching staff and teaching assistants in the other room, busily putting out equipment because the school is in a position now to get ready for a September opening. And I'm sat here and he's still in the building, and he's always contactable, and that's been a real just amazing for us, because you're not being passed from one person to another and having to start conversations again about where you are. It's been a real easy journey. It's been a horrible situation, a difficult incident to deal with, something I hope we don't have to go through again, but they have really made it a lot easier for us. I think we all know that you need good relationships for things to happen, and they understand that we need to get good working relationships early on in a project, and they really do that. And I'm just delighted with what's happened, the way they've supported us. I hope we're going to use them again in the future, not for a fire, but for general work. Thank you.